Okay guys, it is a big week. Obviously the big game is on Sunday, and each year I kind of, I always have a party, whether I kind of want to or not. This year I honestly was thinking I was not gonna have a party for the big game because I'm baptizing my children the day before. But then all of my friends and family started texting me kind of saying like, what's the plan for Sunday? What's the plan for Sunday? So here we are. I wanna show you two of my favorite dishes that I'm gonna do this Sunday, and they're really easy to make. And I have to give credit to Ryan's Nana for this first recipe because this is literally Ryan's Nana's 9-layer dip. So I did this last year for the big game and it was a huge hit. Everybody ate the entire thing. So I'm gonna do it again and I wanna show you what it is. It's very simple. That's my child. If you hear babies talking or screaming in the background, that's them. So I already laid the beans out. Very simple. You can just get a can of beans, lay it out, smooth, there you go. The next one that you're gonna be doing is you're gonna layer the sour cream mix. So, already here to go. Just gonna plop it in, do a little spreadaroo. There's really no wrong way to do this. I'm literally just spreading sour cream, and I guess that's the rest of it. So this calls for about 1 cup of sour cream. And I'm gonna put this entire recipe up at On Air with Ryan. We're gonna have a little blog there. It'll have everything that you need to get for this recipe, and I'm gonna do a second recipe of chocolate Rice Krispie treats that are shaped like footballs. So, now that we have the sour cream on, looks like this. Do a little taco seasoning. Let's just put that in the sink. So I'm just using my hands to spread all of this taco seasoning on there. And this calls for about 1 tablespoon of taco seasoning. So I think that's about a tablespoon that I've done. I don't want to do too much. And then about a cup of guacamole. Let's get a little spoon. You guys, this looks so good. All right, so once that's all spread, it should look like this so far. Beans, the sour cream, the taco seasoning, and the guacamole all in there. Beautiful. This little thing is bugging me, so I'm just gonna go like that. All right. Monterey Jack cheese and yellow sharp cheese. There we go. We'll mix it all in here. Cheeses are in. This is looking nice. I'm really excited about this so far. So again, the recipe is gonna be up on the blog, and you can do a little few extra things to like zhuzh it up a little bit more and make it a little fancier, but for now I'm just gonna like show you all the different layers that you can just put on. So here you got green and red bell peppers, which is a nice touch to a layered dip. You know, some of the recipes that I find online don't have you put any peppers in it, but this is really nice. And then at the very end, if you wanted to add olives, you could, that's optional. I'm not an olive fan, so I'm gonna choose not to, but if you like olives, by all means. So now I have onions. If you're not a big onion fan, then don't do the onions or don't use that many. I don't think I'm gonna use all of these. I'm just gonna kind of give it a little, just to give it a little kick of onion flavor. And then tomatoes. And then we'll do a little taco seasoning just to add a little garnish on top. A fancy garnish. And that is it. The recipe actually calls to like put it in the fridge for a few hours and things like that, so you might want to give yourself a little bit of time, but at the end of the day, it'll look something like this. Okay, so I can't eat this whole thing by myself, guys. I know you want some. Come on in. That was delicious. Now let's move on to the next dish, which is actually a sweet little treat. Okay, so I just took the butter and the marshmallows off the stove. Basically, that's what I melted in here. And you're gonna take it off, give it a little stir, and then you're gonna mix in the Rice Krispie treats. So these are the cocoa Rice Krispies. Put them all in. And then we're gonna just stir it up. Okay. Okay. Once it's all kind of stirred up, for starters, this is my first time making this, so we're learning as we go. I would probably have used a bigger pot because it was really hard to stir the marshmallow butter mix with the Rice Krispies, but looks like we got a good, decent amount. Now that it's kind of all sticky, just literally get your hands. I took my rings off because I feel like this is gonna be a messy part. And it tells you to have a cup of water because that I guess helps with the stickiness. And then we're gonna try to form what we think is a football. Okay, so there's our first attempt at football. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. All right, guys. So I made the little footballs, and I think the good thing about this recipe is that you can decide how big you want these treats to be. So you can make them as small as you want or as big as you want. This is a cool little hack if you don't have one of those fancy like icing things. Put the frosting into a baggie like this, and then shove it all into one corner. Take your scissors, and then cut a little hole. And now we can frost. Wait, how does a football look? Then look at the recipe and see what the football's supposed to look like. So we're just gonna do 2 little lines like this. All right. There you go, guys. Finished product. Looking back, I probably would have tried to cut the hole in the baggie even smaller because I think it would have given me a finer line, but not bad. First try. So see how easy it was? This is my first time making these. All right, here we go. Bottoms up. Okay, that's really good, guys. Come on, they're good. Who wants